Well, hello. Here we are for Q&A 43. I might be 53. Might be off a bit, but we're going to go ahead and get started with Anne Flores.
Alma Flores.
Oh, Alma Flores.
Yeah.
I don't know where I got Anne. I looked too quick. Okay. Momma O, did you share your chocolate? I'm trying to think what that one was. Oh, yes, I did. I remember I was sitting out in the car and I was deciding if I was going to share my chocolate or not, and I did. Good question. Trista May, just wondering, what is the Mormon belief about ghosts or spirits? You know how I keep joking that there's a ghost in our house that's turning the lights on, TVs on. I'd love to learn about different religious groups. You are very smart and talented woman, and I love watching your vlogs. Thumbs up for Momma O. Yeah, we don't believe in ghosts, but I kind of play around with it a little bit. What do you think?
Well, we do. We just don't use that word. There are spirits, and like there's spirits of bad people that died that haven't gone to their final place yet, and they can be lurking around because you'll get a really bad feeling inside.
Yeah, you can tell when there's a bad spirit in it.
And we believe that every person that dies, their spirit is still there, alive. And sometimes they can be around you and give you a good feeling, like if it was your grandmother or somebody close to you, you will get a feeling that they're there.
You can feel them there, yes, you can tell. That's a good question. This is from Esperanza Body.
Esperanza.
Oh, okay.
Body.
When your 6 children were growing up, did you get together with your parents, siblings for Sunday dinner?
We went down there quite often.
We went down there quite often, but there was no way we went with all our siblings because there's too many of us in a little tiny house.
There'd be no room for them.
No room. That's our house right there. It was too little. So we had to go in shifts, but we did get together. We would
on
go
Thanksgiving.
We went down on Sundays. And Thanksgiving we'd all get together, and Christmas.
Go into church.
Yeah, we just go to the church house, and we'd have to rent it, just make sure we're scheduled for it. So that's a good question. Okay. It's so nice your grandkids have so many cousins to play with and grow up with. Are your kids close with your siblings and their kids the same way? There's so many. There's so many of us, 89 grandkids and 197 great-grands. So that then count my siblings plus their spouses. That's a couple of hundred people.
See that?
So
see, if you do it that way, you're looking at second cousins, and I think it's best to just get together with your own siblings because we have a large family and 25 grandkids, and so maybe at Christmas time, special occasions, but not on a regular basis.
Yeah, and when our kids were little, they did play together, but then it just got so big that everybody just kind of went their separate ways, and we try and get together, but it's Thanksgiving every other year.
Special holidays.
Yeah, funerals, weddings, pretty much, but that's a good question. That's a good question. Okay, Mario Kane, I have a question for your next Q&A. What's the favorite food dish you have made that you're so proud of? I think the only one would be the fruit cup one.
The fruit cup is, they insist on the fruit cup and lots of sketty.
Sketty.
Oh, as the little kids call it, the sketty.
Yeah, they just love the sketty and the fruit cup. I don't know, I try to break out of that, but they get mad if I try and make anything else. Good question. Christina Talanda. Good thing I have Papa here to make sure I say the names right. Wow, your mom was blessed with so many children. I would love to know how she managed it all. Did she have help? Great family photos. I asked her that. I said, how did you manage? And she said the older ones helped. I remember I was 5 years old when I was changing my brother's diapers, and we didn't have Huggies back then. So we had to do the pins. I only pinned him a couple of times.
You stuck them?
Yeah, with the pin. But she said the older ones just helped. We were in charge of helping with the younger ones. So, but she was blessed. Okay. Okay, you want to read that one, huh?
Yeah. Flozy red. Flozy red.
Flossy red.
Flossy. Sounds Italian to me. I love the ending song. What is it and where can I find it?
Yeah, it's called I Know You. It's called I Know, and she wrote that when Dad died, and it's and Judy hasn't figured out how. My sister hasn't figured out how to get on the internet yet on what it's called, iTunes. And we're working on getting her on there. She goes around and sings with my other sister and sells her CDs. But as far as on the internet, she hasn't figured that out yet. But that's a real beautiful song. And Lipsense, that's the lipstick that doesn't come off. And I'll put a link for that
What's that
too
got
below.
to do with?
Well, she just asked another question.
Oh,
It says,
Lipsense. Okay.
yeah, it says, what is Lipsense?
What is it?
Never heard it. It's the lipstick that doesn't come off.
Oh, gotcha.
Kissable lips, where you don't, you know how in the movies when they kiss them and it leaves the lip mark? This won't leave the lip mark. It stays on. So I've got it on now, and it will not come off. It eventually wears off during the night, though. Why don't we do a couple more here? Why don't we finish up with these? Okay. Proud Auntie-X.
Auntie-X.
Have you ever used the Betty Crocker Devil's Food Pound Cake? I use that recipe instead of the regular recipe because it makes more sense. Rich cupcakes. Haven't found any from scratch that I like as much. I think it's the pudding in it that helps. I've never actually used the Betty Crocker Devil's Food Cake, but it sounds good, especially when you put the pudding in it. That's what makes it good, don't you think?
Yes, I do.
He goes, I just eat it. I don't know how you make it. Awesome. She gets many compliments from it, especially if she does the homemade buttercream, or better yet, whipped icing on top. That sounds like a really good one.
Yep.
I'll have to try it. I'll have to try that one. Okay, Jessica Kenrick. Will you give me a shout out in your next video? Hi, Jessica. I don't know how to do shout outs other than say your name. And Jessica Kenrick. Yeah, we'll say shout out. Okay, let's see. Let's do one more here. Of course, there's Bonnie. Okay.
Paula Dobson.
Like your videos. Do you know where April got her bar stools? I'll have to ask her. Because those are really nice ones. Really nice. Let's close up with Barney.
Bonnie Barber.
I tried to mix both the names together.
You're thinking of Barney Fife.
Momma O, I know that you are subscribed to your kids' channels. Are you subscribed to any other channels that you watch regularly? And also I was just wondering, if you had to pick a celebrity to look like, who would it be? Good question. But I don't really watch anybody else's channels. I now and then go to 8 Passengers and Ellie and Jared.
Studio C.
Studio C, that's right. Studio C, we love that one.
Or if you just go to Rosanne's channel, you can look at who she subscribes to.
Yeah, but I don't have time to watch too many, but I like to kind of look at the Dykes family. Yeah, we're too busy doing our own. The Dykes family is fun to go check on them, and then Ellie and Bonnie and 8 Passengers, they're sisters, so I'm interested in that.
Our kids' channels.
Yeah, she says she knows that we watch the kids' channels.
Yeah.
And then if I could pick a celebrity to look like, a lot of people say I look like...
No, don't look like anybody else. I like you the way you are.
Thanks. A lot of people say I look like Barbara Streisand. And some say I look like Suzanne Summers. It depends on how I wear my hair and if I have a lot of lipstick on. When I have the bangs, I look like Barbara Streisand. Who do you look like?
Jack Nichols.
Jack Nichols, when you have your hair slicked back. And when you have your hair curly, you look like... Oh, I can't think of that guy's name. Anyway. So we will close on that. We don't want to use all our Q&As up. Then we wouldn't have a Q&A. But that was fun to do. And we'll end with a couple of quotes. Can you remember which quote you wanted?
Yes.
Let's see. Where'd my quotes go? Okay. Which one you got?
I got two of them from Zig Ziglar. One is, you were born to win. And win can be, it doesn't have to be sports. It could be win at being happy, or win at reading one book a month, or
whatever,
something.
win at whatever goal you've set.
You were born to win, but to be a winner, you must plan to win, prepare to win, and expect to win. And here's the other one by Zig Ziglar. You can get everything in life you want if you will just help enough other people get what they want.
It's true. And Dave Ramsey also says that too. And it's true. And here's one. I've learned that people will forget what you said, forget what you said, they will forget what you did, but they will never forget how you made them feel.
Wow, that's so true.
It's so true.
Yeah.
Whether it's good or bad, they'll never forget it. Hopefully you've left them with a good feeling.
That's really good.
Yeah, that's a good one. Well, thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a nice weekend. And watch for my DIY. Can't remember what it's going to be. I have them like 6 weeks ahead. But watch for my DIY tomorrow. And thank you. And good night, everybody.
Good night.
Someday